And so the thought was, why would I ever sell anything? I almost just assumed they would all go on in perpetuity because if they started to go away, well, then now that income stream's gone. And that's the whole reason why we did this thing. And so early in my career, I was very focused on just obtaining and growing assets as much as possible, and then trying to create them more and more passive through hiring leadership into them or putting systems and structure in place. So it required less of me in the daily operations. And it wasn't really until the last 2 or 3 years that I've really thought about what's it look like to sell these assets and put them into a place where they still generate income outside of my quote unquote business, because I just thought everything will just go on forever.
When
And that doesn't make sense because there's times and places where it makes sense to harvest
yeah,
and
when
to
when you think about
reallocate.
your businesses, though, Mark, I want to interrupt for a second here, which is today, when you look at where you create the most economic value, you, Mark, your role as the owner of these various businesses, where do you see your highest economic use for the various businesses or assets that you have? I'm curious.
Asset allocation.
Okay.
So there's our businesses have spun off cash over the years, and a lot of that cash was just piling up in an account. And people always said I was an investor in businesses and an investor in real estate, and I even would say that. But the fact was, I wasn't really an investor. It was more of a creator. We would take something and create profitability and assets and businesses out of something that didn't exist before.